As 2025 is starting to wrap up, we are almost in November. You guys already know that means sneaker of the year lists are starting to drop. Complex Con just passed this prior weekend, so let's take a look at their list and comment and react to what they have in their top 10. If you guys are new here, my name is Blazing Nico, and we are here to do all things sneaker related, sneaker reviews, talk about news, upcoming, old news, just have a good time in the community within this page. But let's jump into this video. Your boy just hit 1,400 subscribers, so thank you to you all, but let's hurry up. I'm not going to waste you guys' time with this one. If you guys are not familiar with Complex, they are a media outlet that covers a bunch of different things within the culture as far as music, sneakers, TV shows, Netflix, a bunch of stuff, but we're going to focus on the sneakers in the top 10. Like I said, I'm going to throw up the picture so you guys can follow along. So we're going to go ahead, run down the list, starting at number 10. Number 10, we have the Converse Shea 001 in the butter colorway. Those were super hard to get your hands on. They were very limited. Number 9, we have the Infinite Archives, that Air Jordan 17 low in the beach colorway. Your boy struck out on every single raffle for that shoe. Coming in at number 8, we have the Little Yachty Nike Air Force One low in that lucky green colorway. That was the second colorway of his Concrete Boys. Safe to say that one did a lot better than that first white and navy blue pair. Coming in at number 7, we have a classic adjacent. We have the reimagined Air Jordan 5 in that black metallic. The community went crazy for them. Resellers and people wearing them. This is a beautiful shoe. Coming in at number 6, we have the Levi's Nike Air Max 95 in the Obsidian colorway. Coming in at number 5, we had two pairs of these, but we actually got the Arctic Pink of the Awake in Jordan 5 that came out. Coming in at number 4, we do have the Pharrell and the Adidas Adistar Jellyfish, the original colorway, that orange colorway. These were super exclusive. Retail price is like $300 on these, so it's kind of crazy to even grab these for retail. Coming in at number 3, we have a classic from the 90s. We have the Nike Air Max 95 Neon. 95s have been going crazy in the year 2025. It's the 30-year anniversary, so I respect it. Coming in at number 2, a shoe that originally dropped in 2005 and took the world, sneaker world, by storm then. We had a big, huge release, a lot of different installments for it. Number 2 is the undefeated Jordan 4. Your boy got those on the shelf over there. Pat myself on the back for that one. Coming in at number 1, a shoe that I have not personally seen in person. I have not been to any sneaker events this year, so I have not laid my eyes on this shoe. But we have the Nigel Sylvester in Jordan 4 in that brick by brick. Taking a look at this list, from afar, it's very Nike and Jordan brand dependent and heavy. We have a couple of things outside of it. We have the Pharrell and Adidas Adistar in that original orange colorway that is outside the Nike and Jordan brand umbrella. And we technically have the Converse Shea 001, even though Converse is owned by Nike. So you could say 9 of the 10 shoes on this list are Nike products, which Nike is the big brother in the game, so I can respect it. I thought we had a little bit more versatility nowadays, but maybe the collaborations weren't hitting as hard when it comes to different brands outside of Adidas and Nike. Personally, I love to see that an OG made it on the list. We have the Air Jordan 5. It's the reimagined black metallic, but they're kind of OG. They're not the exact same, so you can, however you want to see it, it may not be an OG in your eyes. It's really not. It's a reimagined version. It's a little bit different. It's a switch up. But I think there's a lot of things that probably go into this list. I'm not 100% sure how much of the resale market they take into it in terms of popularity, because sometimes it's a whole different ball game with that, man. Sometimes, you have limited quantities that inflates the resale price and makes the shoe really seem like it's really wanted by the community. Sometimes you have a great shoe that is produced too much of a quantity and the prices go low, and then they're kind of deemed that people didn't really want the shoe. It's kind of hard, especially with OGs. We had great shoes come out like the Jordan 4 white cement They sat on shelves for a little bit. People were able to get them, you know, a few days, a couple weeks after the release of those. We've seen a bunch of restocks that don't sell out right away, but that's another great shoe that could possibly be on the list, just depending on who's talking about it. Unfortunately, we are almost in November, so some shoes have not come out yet, especially OGs. Like for shoes like me, I got the Taxi 12s coming up that I am very excited for those to drop. Very excited to get that in hand. For me personally, that's going to be in my top 10 releases, but it's all personal preference. This list has to be more of a conglomeration of the sneaker culture. I'm assuming the resale, the quantity, the buzz online about it. So I do understand a lot of these shoes, like the Awake Jordan 5 and that Arctic Pink. It was very polarizing, very different step outside of the box. For Jordan 5, they changed that midfoot cage into the A for Awake New York, which is a very dope touch. I really want to see those in hand. The Shea 001, that's a shoe that I think definitely deserves to be on this list somewhere mixed in. Number 10 is not a bad spot for it. It's definitely some shoes better than it. I have not seen them in hand. I really want to grab a pair of these. I wanted that black pair or the clay pair to have in a collection, but your boy's still trying. Now there are a couple shoes on here that I don't want to say don't deserve to be on the list. The Little Yachty Nike Air Force One Low, I respect them because the change in the culture and the change of the tone of voice of the community of people talking about this second collaboration shoe from his original white and navy blue shoe is complete night and day. I don't know if it has the bright, very bright colors, kind of like a Babe collaboration with the patent leather. You know, they kind of stepped out there, had some great pops of color on these for outfits and everything like that. The first one's a lot more chill, but you really don't need a shoe that's always crazy and popped out. So that's why I respect this spot on the list for me personally. Like I said, the 95s have had a crazy year. So we do have two pairs of 95s, the Nike Air Max 95 Neon, that kind of goes back to Nike dropping them in limited quantities, kind of dangling them over our head, just waiting to see if we want to grab a pair. Now they're going to drop them in 2026 and give us another release. So that one at number 3 is a little weird because there definitely was a lot of demand, but was that due to the very limited quantity? Very hard to say. The Levi's Nike Air Max 95, like I said, 95s have been going crazy. Very dope collaboration. I think the Levi inspiration on the 95s is a great touch. That black pair is a pair that I definitely wanted to grab. Your boy took an L on that, but the 95s have been going great. I really don't have much to say about the top 2. The Jordan 4s have been going crazy this year. Like I said, the white cement 4s got a little bit of disrespect. They sat on shelves a little bit, but the brick by brick, you know, people have loved those since they did their runway show. He had the installments of the different type of release dates and everything like that. Nigel Sylvester has definitely been on his way to the top of the mountain. I think in my eyes, he is the #1 collaborator right now for Nike, especially Nike and Jordan. Number 2, they have the undefeated 4. That's a shoe I do have in my collection. A shoe that I do love. A shoe that definitely deserves to be in the top 5. It will be in my personal top 5 as well. But there are some shoes that are left off that, at least that I love. Like I said, Taxi 12s are coming out. We don't have the Tokyo 5s on this top 10 list, which I personally think is a better shoe than that Arctic Pink in the Awake 5. You know, that's a collaboration. They did some different things, but seeing the Tokyo 5 is a personal grail for me, so I'm definitely a little biased when it comes to that. We also had the Galaxy Foams. Galaxy Foams did not make the list. They dropped earlier. I think it was during All-Star break that weekend, and they did not get as much love as I thought they were going to get, which is crazy, man. That's a shoe that is definitely at the top of my list. There's a few honorable mentions as well that I did pick up from my collection that are grails. Like I said, Galaxy Foams. We got shattered backboard ones. Those bad boys are sitting on shelves, so that kind of goes back to the availability thing. People don't really aren't as fond for things that are readily available, even though it's a shoe that is a grail for many. Your boy grabbed them. I'm probably looking to grab a second pair once they hit like 120 on that retail market, your boy would definitely be grabbing them. We have Union LA Jordan 1s and that Chicago Shadow colorway that came out. We got a restock for those and everything, and it's crazy that those are nowhere to be seen. Those have dropped down as well in resale, so I don't know if that has some factors into it, but those are both great shoes. Not to mention the majority of this list outside of the Converse Shade 001 and the Nike Air Max 95 and the Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic. These are 7 out of the 10 shoes are collaborations. It's safe to say that collaborations have been running the sneaker game for the past few years, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's good to have a little bit of twist on a classic shoe model, and it's also good to have some new silhouettes coming out like the Shade 001. We have the Addy Star Jellyfish and everything like that. Those are definitely dope shoes. The Anthony Edwards 2, we have not seen those in hand either, but people are saying a lot of great things about those as we are getting more and more colorways in that shoe. There's definitely some shoes and collaborations that deserve to be on this list. J-Tips and Saucony have come out with a bunch of different crazy dope colorways. There's been a bunch of different ASIC collaborations, Adidas collaborations, New Balance collaborations. Joe Fresh Goods always has a bunch of dope shoes coming out. He has a new 2010 coming out. That's a shoe I definitely want to grab. But like I said, there's shoes that haven't come out yet that are dropping in November and December of this year. One of them being the Fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1 low and that all over white with that Fragment blue. Those will probably be up here due to hype and due to resale price. But there's a lot of shoes that can go on this list, man. Overall, I definitely do respect this list. It has a mixture of collaborations, some original shoes as far as the neon 95s and the black metallic 5s. I definitely think there could have been a little bit more diversity outside of Nike and Jordan, but I mean, who's to say Nike and Jordan they've had a crazy year. It's the 40th year anniversary of Jordan brand. So they had a crazy year, and you can definitely see it from this list. You guys already know I will be dropping my own list for this as well. Top 10, top 5 pickups of 2025, top 10 overall drop list as well. We're going to wait till the end of December to officially drop that list and that video, but I appreciate you guys sitting here listening to me yap about Complex's list. Shout out to Complex for the dope event. I definitely need to make a Complex Con. I was definitely just talking to my wife before making this video saying, hey, I'm making this video about Complex Con, and we're going to make that move one of these upcoming years. But thank you guys for tuning in to yet another video. We have a sneaker review coming back, the bread and butter of the channel, but we have a lot more videos coming out. Your boys have been kind of lacking on dropping stuff outside of the YouTube shorts, so go ahead and watch those. But until next time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop some comments, positive feedback. Let's talk about the sneaker community, what's coming up in 2026 and everything like that. But until next time, thank you guys.